can people expect during their journeyman and then possibly after they have their journeymans in wages? What can we start there, please?
Yeah, sure. A lot of it's going to depend on where you go and what company, if you're union or non-union, and that has its benefits and stuff too. And we probably don't want to go to there, but a lot of it depends on company, and I find just hard work and work ethic go anywhere you want to go. A little desire, determination. You work your way up. So you're going to start at the bottom, and you might make, I don't know, depending on the company, 22 bucks an hour, but you work your way up, and electrician's a good field.
Talk about our story and a little bit what you saw when you came over here.
Yeah. So we're big on safety. I come over there, as you said, to do your garage light. I could have done your light for whatever, 300 bucks or whatever, and walked out the door, and we could have never had this conversation, but done with it. But we want that relationship with the customer. We want to build trust and all that stuff too. But we go through your house and do a home safety inspection, no charge. We're all about safety. So as we said, 1970s, most average houses are built, and nobody gets electrical maintenance done. So a lot of this electrical stuff's going bad, and we want to go through the house, and code changes every few years. So we want to make sure it's up to code and safe. And we let you guys know. That's what you and I had that conversation. We let you know how your house is setting. There was no pressure, right? I wasn't a used car salesman trying to sell you stuff. I said, hey, look, Tom, this is what I found. This is what needs to be done to make your house safe. Where do you want to go? How do you want to proceed?
Jack, tell everybody, you're the electrician. Tell everybody what my house had and how you guys had to coordinate with our local service provider, the Board of Light, to get taken care of. You guys did all of that.
Yes. So we pull the permit. We get a hold of the electric company, in your case, as Lansing Board Water Light. And because your house was so old, they had 3 separate wires going from their power pole, from their transformer to your house. And it was just all brittle, open wire, just crumbly. And today they put a triplex. It's 3 wires all twisted together in one. Much safer, much better. So looks a lot better too. So
start with customer service and your reputation first. Please share all of that from Mr. Electric's perspective.
To me, customer service is the uno. It's number one. That's what I preach to my guys. That's customer service. We want customers for life. If they're not calling the company and asking me directly when I was running roads and doing jobs, they're asking for this company. Our customer service is second to none. I've said it for years. And that's where we want to be. We want top-notch customer service, and we want people to call us back because we want to take care of our people. We care.
Let's talk about cost and your pricing of how you guys do things.
Yeah, so at Mr. Electric, we do a menu pricing guide. It's kind of like going to a McDonald's or a restaurant and ordering something off a menu. We got a menu pricing guide. We punch in what we need as far as what the job's going to be done, and it gives us a price at the end. So it doesn't matter if you live in a trailer park or a $5 million house. Everybody pays the same. It's fair. It's it's upfront. We let you know before we start doing the work. It doesn't matter if it takes me 5 minutes or 5 days to do the job. The price is the same. We give quotes, not estimates. So anything we can do to add value to that job, we do too.
Jack, how do you want people to get a hold of you guys? Please go right ahead.
Yeah. So Mr. Electric, www.mrelectric.com online, or Mr. Electric of Central Michigan, P.O. Box 219, Mount Pleasant, Michigan 48804. Phone number is 888-314-4458.
Say load. Explain that to the listeners because maybe they're not understanding what you're saying. I know let's keep it straightforward and simple, but kind of break that down for people that are out there that are just kind of considering all this. What does that mean?
Yeah, the load is the electricity you're using. So if you got 100 amps and you're using 80 amps of that, you're using a pretty big load, so most residentials, 20 or 30, 40, maybe depending on how big their stuff is. But if you got, your dryer takes a big load, your range takes a huge load, AC units take a huge load. So you get all that stuff going at the same time, it's a big load. And you add an EV charger on top of it, your panel might be overloaded. So we do a load calculation just to make sure that your panel's gonna handle that.
Is there a cost involved with that? Do you guys do that as part of the service? How do you do that?
No, we're gonna do it, and actually, you just mentioned it, with a month or so, maybe 2 months ago, we just started talking about this and doing load calculations. So we're gonna do load calculations for no charge as part of our home safety inspection.
Do you remember some of the guys that we could say their names who worked on this project?
Yep, so, a young guy, me and Ben showed up the first day. Ben had some health issues, so he kind of stepped away from the company for a little bit. But Jason Wakely and I showed up early the following day to do your service. And then we had Landon and Earl. So we had those guys kind of take it over. I was there to help them through and show them everything that had to go on, and they kind of took it over. And
Yep.
and props to Jason Wakely. He's one of my top guys. So
No. What's your one or two big takeaways you'd like? You got a couple minutes to talk. Please go right ahead.
two big things we talked about: customer service, number one, hands down. That's what we want. Safety, safety, safety. We'll do that home safety inspection, go through your house, no pressure. I'm not a salesman. I'm not a used car salesman. We're just going to let you know what your house is doing and what it needs. And if you want a company who cares, people that actually care and going to ask you questions and give you what you need and tell you what your house needs and get it fixed for you. If you want a company that gives you value, whatever way to add value, I like to say we're the Ferrari of electrical. You can buy a Pinto and a maintenance guy to do whatever you want to do, but we got to add the value if we're going to be a Ferrari. So we go out of our way to take care of our customers. If you want that home safety inspection, and if you want somebody that cares, that will take care of your house, no matter if it's a trailer or a $1 million house, it doesn't matter. It's still your house. We're going to take care of you. And if you want that, we want you as a customer.
Jack Warner's a great, cool guy. I mean, we immediately clicked when he came over, and as he said during the show, you guys, and I swear to God, there's no pressure whatsoever. And the way they do his menu pricing thing, I have the paperwork right in front of me here. It's so slick. It's so perfect. It's like they got this down. So there is no pressure. And it's like, you know exactly what you're getting. And then when I started adding things to the job, which I added these lights up here, I added the lights in the basement, I added the lights over the closet thing. I added quite a bit of things into his iPad, and boom, 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 boom. And it was just right there. And it's just like done. So Mr. Electric, Aaron Liscombe's built a great thing over there. Jack Warner, great job. We'll be having them back for sure. Until next time, everybody, I'm Papa Tom. Peace out. Love y'all. Have a great day.